Very good morning, dear students. Welcome to the class. We'll be doing Unit 11 Verbs Non Finite Forms. Non finite verbs, what are they? The verb which are not limited by person and number. They are called non finite verb. Here we will see two sentences. They always succeed in business. The first one is that. So here the verb succeed, it has its subject. And what is the subject? They. And verb succeed, it is limited. It is limited by number and person. Therefore, it is finite verb. Now we will see the second one. They wish to succeed in business. In sentence number 2, to succeed. To succeed, these words, isn't it? To succeed, it has no subject and hence it is not limited by number and person. It means the action, it is denoted by the verb. Its form also will not change, isn't it? So non-finites are of three kinds. Non-finites are of three kinds. First is the infinitive, second the participle, and third gerund. First is the infinitive. The infinitive here we can see to succeed, to beat, to sing, to dance, to play, to eat. These are all in present infinitive. When we are using present infinitive, with to we have to add V1 form of verb. When it is perfect infinitives, at perfect infinitives, it will be V3 form of verb, with have V3 form of verb. So now we are going to see the infinitive first. Okay, here we will see the table number A. Before to that, we'll see the infinitive is the base form of the verb, as I have told you just now, and it is often used with a to before it. With the to before it. Here in table A pattern, we will see there is subject plus verb. Not, it is up to you because it may be preceded by not, plus to infinitive. Plus to infinitive. First exercise, complete each of these sentences with a to infinitive. Please try dash to do better next time. Second, they failed to keep their promise. Third, she has refused to attend the meeting. Fourth, he pretended not to recognize me. Fifth, she decided not to come to the party. Next, they have promised to help the orphans. See, here whatever I have used after to, you can change it. You can change it according to the need of the sentence. Next, did you remember to buy the books? Next, he agreed to make the payment. Ninth, I forgot to buy the postage stamps. Next, we hope to do better next time. Now, all of you listen to me carefully that you are not going to do any exercises of this chapter in your notebook. Okay, any exercise in your notebook. Let it be in the book only. Now, see next pattern. Here in this pattern, the verb is followed by a noun or pronoun. In table B, we can see subject plus verb plus this verb is followed by a noun or a pronoun plus not, it's up to you, maybe preceded by plus to infinitive, isn't it? See the next one. Exercise number second, complete each sentences with a suitable infinitive. First, we allowed her to visit the children. You can write like this also. We allowed her to play in the park also we can write. Then she requested him to close the window or to accompany her. Then next, did you advise your sister to start her computer class or to study hard? They warned us not to open the door. Next, we can't allow them to play after dark. Sixth and seventh, you do it on your own. Now see, here no, here the next table is see. In this pattern of verb, we will see conjunctives what, how, when, where, isn't it? This to be used in between, before to infinitive. So the pattern will be subject plus verb plus conjunctive plus to infinitive. Okay, complete each sentences with a suitable to infinitive. Like first one, I do not know how dash, how to swim. Second, they do not know where to stay for the night. When you see the sentences here, you can see that it's coming, the conjunctives are coming in between, so that you'll come to know that this is the pattern of subject plus verb plus conjunctives plus to infinitive. Okay? Then next is, do you know when to speak? Next, I do not know what to say to stranger. Next, he does not understand to solve the sum. How to solve the sum. Then next table is, the verb is followed by noun or pronoun. It is followed by noun or pronoun and by not to and an infinitive. Okay, but here you can see in the table, you see here it is clearly given for the use of infinitive after something, anything, nothing, somebody, anybody. You underline these words. If these words are there, then you understand this thing, that in this table subject plus verb plus indefinite pronoun and to infinitive will come. These are the words, when these words are going to come, which is given there, study table D, it is given over there. When you go through that, when these words are there, then you should understand that verb is followed by indefinite pronoun. Okay, then let's see the exercise. Complete each sentence with a suitable to infinitive. First, I have nothing to eat today. Will you give me something to sit on? Next, the poor girl has now nobody to look after her. Next, she wants somebody to go with her to the doctor. Next, I do not have anything to say to you. Then next is table number E. Here table number E, in this after verb is followed by to, to, then adjective or adverb, then to, then infinitive. Okay, let's see here. Here is the use of to, adjective, adverb or adverb plus to plus infinitive. See here, complete these sentences. The first one, he was too weak to speak. Next, this medicine is too bitter to swallow. She was too tired to work anymore. This coffee is too hot to drink. Fifth, they were too late to qualify for the event. So you can see that everywhere TOO is also coming and ending with to infinitive, and in between to that adjective and adverb is there. Okay, so 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, you are going to do it on your own. Now see table number H. Study the use of the infinitive with the introductory it. Now this sentence to be started with it. It plus to be. To be form of verb is am are, isn't it? Then after that subjective complement and then infinitive. Like see the first example, it is easy to speak English. Then it is difficult to climb that hill, isn't it? Now let's see the exercise. Exercise number 6. Rewrite the following sentences using the introductory word it. One has been done for you. First, to climb Mount Everest is not easy. It is not easy to climb Mount Everest. Now it's up to you where to use not. Okay, that you have to see for that. Then second is to waste your money is foolish. It is foolish to waste your money. Then next, to live without air is impossible. Now, when you see to these sentences, no, where to use not, you can see it's clearly written without, not. These all words are negative ones, so definitely not will come there. Okay? Like see, the third one, to live without air is impossible. It is not possible to live without air. Then fourth, to see in the dark is difficult. It is difficult to see in the dark. Then next, to play with explosives is dangerous. It is dangerous to play with. It is dangerous to play with explosive. Okay? So, dear students, that's all for today. Take care, all of you. This sentence you are not going to do in the notebook. Okay? Take care, all of you. Have a great day ahead.